Hello, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. It's quite likely that whether you visit your doctor for back pain, anxiety, or an ingrown toenail, you won't leave without a prescription of some kind. Cold and flu symptoms are among the most common reasons why people visit their doctors, and often antibiotics are the go-to remedy. But repeatedly taking antibiotics causes major problems. However, as overuse of this type of medication, both in healthcare settings and in industrial agriculture, this has resulted in increased resistance, lots of increased resistance. And in fact, every time you take an antibiotic, your body builds up a resistance to it. And the antibiotics, as a result, become less and less effective. And worse, if the bacterium survives the medication, it also builds resistance. One of the worst aspects of drug-resistant bacteria are superbugs, and that's an alarming number of these that are found in the biofilm, which is a tiny, thin, slimy surface substance, and this forms on medical devices, for example, and implants. So even in a surgical setting, there can be lots of antibiotic resistance with these superbugs, and it greatly, needless to say, decreases the healing process. And in addition, about 80% of the surgery-associated infections worldwide can be associated with this biofilm formation. And that's why more doctors are turning to natural agents with antibacterial properties like tea tree oil, for example. And studies have shown that it may help prevent millions of infections every single year. Tea tree oil is an essential oil, and it creates a bioactive coating to keep harmful bacteria from adhering to medical devices, for example. So antibiotic resistance is a big problem here, and that's why I think essential oils are gradually becoming the new antibiotics, and they don't have a lot of the side effects of traditional medicinal antibiotics, because resilient bacteria that survive can easily pass that ability to resist antibiotics to other bacteria. And a big problem here too with relying on antibiotics by both the doctors and their patients is that it radically affects the rate of antibiotic resistance. But one thing too is while killing off the bad bacteria, they also kill off the good bacteria too. And the good bacteria are what your body needs to maintain health and fight toxins naturally. And when they're killed, the system is left vulnerable to all kinds of other physical problems. And again, these are good bacteria in your gut. So if you are taking antibiotics, you really should be taking some probiotics too to replace those good bacteria that are being killed off. But to investigate a good alternative to taking traditional antibiotics without these horrible side effects, here's a short list of some of the more popular essential oils that you can use and their uses for antibiotic purposes. So eucalyptus oil is one, and it aids in faster wound healing, protects your body from air exposure, and also offers antimicrobial activity. Oregano is also a known protector against several bacterial strains, like E. coli, for example, or Staphylococcus, staph bacteria, or Salmonella too. Peppermint is useful in dental care because of its antibacterial activity, and it's also antiviral. Bergamot's antibacterial properties can kill parasites, help speed healing in mouth ulcers, cold sores, shingles, chickenpox, things like that. And then lemongrass has antimicrobial properties that inhibit bacterial growth both internally and externally, like UTIs, malaria, typhoid, food poisoning, things like that. Lavender has antibacterial and antiseptic properties, and it's good for anti-inflammatory conditions, skin conditions, acne, psoriasis. Can help speed the healing of cuts, burns, and sunburns, prevents scarring. Eucalyptus is great, is a great germicide, antiseptic too. It's good for treating wounds, burns, cuts, ulcers, sores, and abrasions. And then cinnamon is one of the strongest antibacterial oils, and it works against strains like E. coli, Pseudomonas, Bacillus, and Staph aureus as well. So these essential oils are easy to get, they're easy to use, and they're very, very effective. And if you'd like more information on how to get them, visit us at newhopechiropractic.com. We provide them for our patients at our office, and they're just a great way to take care of your health. So check us out at newhopechiropractic.com, and also feel free to give us a call. And with that, have a healthy day.